Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.
Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back, man, to one of the best hip hop podcasts there is right now, man. I got my homegirl Telly on the ones and twos. What's up, Telly?
Hey, y'all.
Got my boy Miles in the building.
Yeah.
And of course, we got my man's Mill from VA. Well, not from, but he's there now, remote. What's up, my guy?
What's going on,
You good, bro?
lady and gentlemen?
What's good? Right. Yeah,
Hey.
man. Yeah, man. So,
Yeah, I'm good, man. I got a little gripe with the New Yorkers, man.
oh yeah, let's hear it, bro.
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm gonna stand on what's been said. I'm not changing my stance. I never
Okay.
will. 10 toes down on what I'm saying. Y'all need to step y'all game up. Figure this out. Don't blame me on the Wu Tang subject. Wu Tang is, I'm gonna say it bluntly, overrated as a clan.
My guy.
Yeah. As individual artists, you got great artists. You got Raekwon, you got Ghostface, you got Method Man. You all these entities came from ODB. All these entities came out of the Wu Tang Clan, but the Wu Tang Clan as a collective was uh was good. They weren't great. I'm not gonna put them into great conversations with great groups. I think it's a great feat what they accomplished having so many artists in this group and making, I guess, cohesive projects, if you want to say that. But they're overrated. I'm not gonna put them in the greatest of all time conversations as far as groups go. I think they accomplished a lot solo.
Mm-hmm.
But as a collective, the Wu Tang Clan was not that great. New York, get off our ass. We going listen. This is just opinions, but it's got a little fact in there too. Just go back and listen, man.
Oh yeah, definitely got some facts in
I
there, bro.
mean, yeah. I mean, Wu Tang is not. It may not be nothing to be played with or even to be played. Because to be honest with you, they are if 27 people bombard a building. I'm sorry if it take 27 to make a hit. Cool. Method Man could stand Wu Tang by himself. I could not deal with Ghostface.
Too much word salad for you?
I mean, it's just he don't be saying nothing.
I think what I like about Ghostface, I like
That's a big one
Ghostface.
for
He's
me.
kind of vivid. He's kind
Yeah.
of vivid with his storytelling, and I could deal with that with Ghostface.
I
First
like
person I
Ray.
couldn't deal with was RZA. RZA
I like
was
Raekwon.
Oh
terrible.
God, RZA gets on my nerves, bro.
Too much
RZA was
juice. Yeah,
horrible.
yeah. I
Oh, he
mean,
was horrible.
too much
I'm
Beats,
sorry.
too much juice on the crowns. Yeah.
the beats, I hate a lot of his production too, man. He's not that
RZA.
great at producing either.
Method Man moved from it.
Yeah, he had to. He had to.
I mean, shout out to Red Man introducing them to Rockwilder. Everything that has to be done. I'm just being real serious. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When it comes down to music, the boom bapness has. I mean, it was just too much boom bapness in Raekwon. I mean, RZA work. I like Raekwon way better than I like Ghostface.
I can give you that.
Cause
But I could listen. To me, they complement each other. So when they on songs together, I like that more than just them solo all the
Yeah.
time. Like to me, they needed to have their own. They needed a Ray and Ghost like for real album, official album.
did they do one?
No, they
I thought
just
Tony-
Ghostface was on the cover and on a lot of songs, but they never announced it as this me and Ghost album or nothing like that. He never did that.
Him being Tony Starks and then they doing Chinese. You know what I mean? It kind of threw me for a loop.
It clashed a lot.
I would have they used to have Johnny Sacco or something. That would have went with the Chinese. You know.
Yeah.
I think Wu Tang is a lucky group of people.
Who else would y'all say is underrated from New York?
Underrated
Under or over?
No, oh no, my
or
bad. Not
over?
under, over. Yes, overrated.
Um, all of them, damn near. To me, I mean, New York people has always had a qualm with a beef with New York artists. I mean, just because they started there, don't mean that they're the end all be all.
Got you.
Um,
I think
I think Fab.
Prodigy.
I
Sorry,
think.
guys.
I think.
You said Prodigy
And
overrated.
yeah,
Sorry.
and I think Fab is overrated.
I'll give you that. Well,
Look,
shit. It
rest in peace,
that.
Prodigy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean,
man,
all of
listen,
them New York cats overrated, bro. Majority of them is
I
overrated to me.
Do y'all think? What up, though, my people that's watching? What do you think about? Okay, what about Cali? Who's overrated from
who's
Cali?
overrated?
I don't know.
Snoop.
Snoop.
Snoop is
Definitely.
over for his
Oh
rap.
my God.
Rap
Yes.
skills.
Yes.
Rap
Super
skills.
overrated.
Yes, rap.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely overrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I
He,
agree. I appreciate what he did for the culture and
Yeah.
making it a
Chenny was like, I'm out
mainstream
of
and
this
things
one.
like
I'll
that.
wait for the topic.
But
Yeah.
right.
Snoop is, yeah, Snoop definitely overrated. Prodigy
And,
overrated.
and
Sorry,
Snoop.
Havoc was a better rapper than Prodigy.
I mean, he y'all saw Snoop in person, like standing next to him. He just tall for no reason.
Yeah, he can't even dunk.
It's, he can't jump. He don't got no ups.
Yeah.
And you be sitting up there like, it was the funniest stuff. It was me, Too Short, and Snoop, and we was at a club international, and we was by the bathroom, and I'm like, this Negro just tall for no reason, bro. He like skinny tall, like you hold no threat. Shout out to Snoop, but so, I'm sorry, yeah, Prodigy.
Yep,
I agree with
Prodigy.
him on Prodigy too.
The H&IC was a dope album though to me. I like
Oh, the
that
H and
album.
I. It was a good album.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a difference between good artists. Like I think ODB was a good artist, terrible rapper.
Got you.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
so
That's
there's
a
a
good.
difference. Like
Yes.
there's a difference between great rappers and great artists. And New York got a lot of terrible rappers that they put on a
On a
pedestal
pedestal. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah.
because they make great art, which is different. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking away from New York or what they did in the music industry. But as rappers, I got a lot of terrible people that y'all put on pedestals and y'all need to re-examine.
Hell,
Y'all,
And you know what? Speaking of putting people on pedestals, man, let's get into the topic. Cause I want to know. Actually, I'm gonna let Telly introduce the topic because she inspired the topic.
oh really? She inspired something.
she-
That's what's up.
Yeah, she inspired the topic.
there
So
you
go ahead,
Telly.
get back on screen. There you go. There
That
you
is
go.
crazy. Okay, so the conversation was just pretty much why do you listen to singles and not albums? And I said I haven't been able to physically go into a store and buy and purchase an album, so it took away the hype of remembering when the date released or when the date dropped, just remembering when that artist was coming, just the thrill of knowing that their CD was gonna drop. Like we don't get that no more when it's streaming. Like you'll see highlights of when the album is supposed to come out or hit streaming platforms, but it's not the same than actually going in and purchasing the actual CD. So,
I can agree with that.
So the question is, audience, would you rather purchase music or would you rather stream? And also, I would like to add that did it mess up the listening process for you, from streaming to purchasing?
I don't think it messed up the listening process, but I definitely think it took the love of music away.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
It took the love of music away because most people couldn't wait till Tuesday to go to Best Buy or Music
Yeah.
Warehouse because the neighborhood already had it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So I'm just looking at the fact that I would rather purchase music
Yeah,
and be a collector.
yeah,
yeah, I think,
I'm with you on that.
because music was also like sneakers, right?
Yeah.
You going to get the sneakers that you want. I'm not just picking up any sneaker just because I can get it. Like with music, I think the thing we don't understand about what streaming is doing to us.
Hold on, caller. Go ahead, Mel.
I think streaming affords us the opportunity to listen to music on a grand scale. So we can say, all right, I'm gonna just check this out. Even if it's something that you're not really into or something that you're not really coveting, like you would covet a Jay album or a Nas album or anything like that. So you could go listen to something now and be like, man, it was I ain't like it. and and it really don't hurt you. Now, when you go in the record store, I'm not picking up nothing that I don't think I'm gonna like. I'm gonna get what I'm good with, and what I've been tried and proven, and then I'm gonna rock with that. Or I might take a chance, but it's only gonna be on one CD. It ain't gonna be on a plethora of music. I'm not just gonna go listen to a bunch of music. I think that's what streaming kind of did for us too. It kind of took that away, right? Where you could
It
just
took
be
the
like, nah,
excitement.
this is what I'm sticking to.
I think it took the excitement away, kind of. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It did.
What's up, caller? You on the air?
What up, though? This Jack. Hey, man, y'all maybe that bullshit this morning. But I will say,
Sorry.
the streaming part, what it did was it took the intimacy away. You had to, it was the intimacy between the artist and the listener when you actually went to go get, the physical copy. So, I think that's what built the whole dopamine and the endorphins of actually listening to the music, was having an intimate connection with the artist and the listener. Like, it was an investment spending $28 to go to Sam Goody and get Nature's for all season for the best song on there to be about his statutory rape of a teenager.
Right.
So you mad.
Yeah.
So you go there and you mad. And if I catch this nigga in the airport, I want my money back.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's an intimacy that came with it, and we don't have that no more, because you could just preview the whole album for $6.99 a month and say, oh, this nigga whack, fuck him.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And that that was the downside of going to purchase, because all you heard was the single, right? But then you had places like FYE. You can go there and kind of like, they'll give you snippets of the music so you could listen and see whether you gonna get the album or not. But FYE, they was more expensive back then. So I was like, you know what? I'll listen to FYE, but I'm going to Best Buy to go get it, or going to Target. So yeah, that was the upside to FYE though. Like you got a chance to preview some of the, or most of the album before you went on ahead, decided you was gonna buy it or not. So yeah, I do remember those days. I remember getting pissed off throwing somebody's album out the window. Can't remember who it was.
Yeah,
but I remember doing it. I was pissed.
You gave me God's favor.
You said what?
You gave me God's favor. You said, take this before I make it a coaster.
That's what's up. I appreciate you calling, my dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, I had a funny experience though buying music, because there were times where Obi Trice dropped and Murphy Lee dropped, and I was pissed because I liked them both lyrically.
Yeah, the two.
But I didn't know whose album was gonna be better.
Who you thought was better?
Obi Trice's album was better by far.
Definitely.
I was so pissed with Murphy Lee album.
Yeah,
so disappointed.
It was rushed.
Yeah, it was rushed, but he could rap, so that's what made me think it was gonna be dope. He was better than everybody in St. Lunatic.
But he had nothing to talk about. He's from St. Louis.
I mean,
what can you talk about?
That's hit or miss. But I mean, because this is the guy who had the best verse over Beans and Freeway on Rock the Mic remix. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, okay, this is about to be a dope album.
It's a remix. He's supposed to have been the dopest.
Yeah, but he was the dopest, period.
Yeah, he was dope. Even on the Welcome to Atlanta remix.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Smoked it. So that was my thing. That's what I thought he was going to have a dope album. So, I was very disappointed in that Murphy Lee album.
But that's it too. A lot of those artists that have great features don't really translate to good albums.
Yeah. Well, he had a good song.
A lot of
he had a good song too. He had a good song too. What was that? What the hook gonna be? Or something like that?
Yeah. You know the
I think that was the song.
That's why I feel like I like singles.
Yeah,
because you get to enjoy the artist. You can enjoy them if they have a feature on the song, but you don't have to be dedicated to a full album, right? Because I might like 3 songs from this album and 2 songs for that one, but I can't get all of that in one CD. You know what I'm saying? So I guess they gave you more options, but
streaming supposed to make it a better experience.
But let's be real though, it's
I just think it made it convenient.
It made it convenient, but guess where it started? It started with the fans.
Yeah.
We first of all, we started bootlegging shit.
That's true.
Let's be real. We started bootlegging first.
Yeah.
Then the industry was flooding.
Yeah.
It was going down, right? The
Down.
next thing you know, all right, let's start this streaming platform. Boom. Now you got everything at once you can listen to. You don't have to. All you gotta do is pay one time a month.
That's
you
true.
don't have to keep purchasing album after album no more.
Yeah.
Boom, they got us. Because that piff, what Spotify, Apple Music is right now is what that piff was for mixtapes. What my mixtapes was, all of that.
Yeah.
But
Well,
that
I can
was
agree.
that was that was different from the industry standard because you had the industry. It started with Napster, right? So
Right.
Napster allowed you to share files of music for free.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody did that. The industry sued Napster. Everybody sued Napster. Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, all these people sued Napster. But the technology was there. So when
Right.
Napster went away, other things started popping up, LimeWire, all these other platforms where you could just download music for free.
Yep.
So with that being the case, the industry had to shift. What happened was, what's your boy name from Apple? Dude that made the iPhone.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
So Steve Jobs introduced iTunes. Go on
Yep.
iTunes, you purchase singles for 99 cents, but there was still that gap. It's like, oh, okay, 99 cents, that's cool. People went and did it, but a lot of people was like, man, I can still get music for free, so I'm gonna just do the free stuff.
Yep.
Then they started suing regular people. You had Metallica suing consumers and fans and stuff because they was pirating, and then you had that piracy thing where they were threatening to put people in jail. They made
Yeah.
it federal law. You couldn't you couldn't do that pirate music. So I think Spotify was the gap, was the bridge between, all right, we're gonna stream this music for free, but we also gonna figure out how to pay
The artist.
the
Yep.
record companies
Yeah.
and the artists. So when
Well,
Spotify came along, they was going off of ads. They was like, oh, we just gonna run ads and we gonna pay y'all the ad revenue and we're gonna stream the music for free. The record company was like, nah, we ain't feeling that. There ain't enough money. We making too much money off of this. You doing from $141 billion business a year business to basically peanuts. We're not doing that. Even though they was making significantly less when they started pirating the music. They was
Right.
just like, nah, we trying to get back to that heyday where we was making all those billions.
Yeah.
So they started doing the premium stuff where you can have a subscription, and that's why you got the subscription. That's been like the bridge. So now the record companies get 70% of all the revenue that Spotify gets, and it goes to the record companies and whatever. The artists are last on the totem pole to get paid, but you got the publishers, your record companies,
I
producers,
mean,
all them, they get paid for
but the
that.
truth is, it always been that way.
Uh-huh.
It always been that way. The
Yeah.
artists be the least get paid anyway.
Oh yeah. It's
And-
no different from the actors here.
Well, so damn.
That'll do it.
No, it was kind of worse because most artists got paid a fifth of a percent or a seventh of a cent every time that record got played on the radio.
Yeah, I can see that because I've heard people say that they get less in streaming, even though they get more sales or it played more times. They still get less because of how much it actually equates to when you stream.
But the livelihood
For the
is-
artists.
they didn't get less. People not getting less. They just get less because they think it gets played more, right?
Mm-hmm.
A Michael Jackson record couldn't get played 2 billion times in the country if every radio station in the world played it every day, 4 to 10 times a day.
Right.
It still couldn't get played that much. And that's why we would still be getting paid less or the same value.
And that's why a lot of artists are still torn. They get their bread
That's
off of that.
That's where you're supposed to make your money
Yeah.
from. Making money, no one ever make money off of radio. When artists was out,
They got exposure. That's it.
basically exposure.
Yeah.
You might have got a check for $150, maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
That's gas money
Look,
now.
look, man, listen. You get
I think
seven
it's the deals, the structure, the way that they structured these
radio,
deals now.
but radio is radio. Radio paid the same out and paid out the same
Mm-hmm.
across the
When you
board.
talk, well, I'm talking about the like with like okay, when you had album sales, let's say album sales,
Yeah,
you had so many points on the album. You got so much money off of those points. That was like the standard. Like everybody could see that. That was visual, it was tangible, everybody understood that. So when the streaming companies came and they made these deals with these
labels.
labels, now you got these 360 deals that come in. It's like, okay, this is how
Yeah,
the labels are getting over with the streams.
but
We're
but
gonna get
three.
a we're gonna get money off of all your streams, and we're gonna tell you this is how much your stream is worth.
Right.
Even though there's no tangible measurement or no way to measure how
Mm-hmm.
much it is, they just threw a number out there and it is what it is. Like artists don't have they have no control over that. We can't control what these people set their price at. And it make it seem like it's Spotify, but it's not Spotify because it's the labels. The labels are in bed with these streaming services and they're setting the prices and they're getting over.
That's yeah.
They've
Technology.
been getting over, but now it's just like, all right, we just gonna get worse. It's kind of like what Jay said. We're overcharging people for what y'all did because y'all got over
Yep.
for a while. The artists was able to go in and they had a little bit of leverage, kind of like the NBA players, right? Like now when they got the collective bargaining, they got a lot of leverage now. But the artists had that leverage in the early 2000s in that wave where music was booming. Now it's like, no, we're taking that back.
When they
We
came out the
need that.
three, when they came out the 360 deals, that's was 360 deals was out before streaming. So 360
Yeah.
deals is what start killing the industry.
Yeah.
But they
I
put
definitely
streaming in
agree.
that too. They added
Huh?
streaming to that, and
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
but
like taking away record sales.
and the whole thing about listen, the opportunity of streaming would not be here, right? People would not be as quickly heard as they are now, like they was before.
Yeah.
Somebody could drop their music in a streaming pool and be a success overnight, more than once. You feel me? And streaming is just like anything else. Get with it, quit complaining, and just find a way to bring streaming back to the way what they originally was gonna go for. Streaming originally was supposed to be to where you'll be able to open up a digital person file, right? You'll be able to see other files in there other than what's on the album. You will see their music videos and all of that.
Right.
They did not continue to make the experience different. And by them not making the experience different, they lost they lost to the person who did make the experience.
See now they got but now they made it oversaturated. So I believe that if since we in the world of streaming, just make your stuff direct to consumer.
Definitely.
Like
Yeah.
go ahead, build up your website, build
Yeah.
up your app, whatever you gonna do, and have people purchase your music directly to you. That way you keep your bread and keep doing what you got to do. Because if you start doing it like that, you can create a hell of a fan base, and you won't get lost in the shuffle of a Spotify or iTunes or Apple Music, I should
Right.
say. So
That's
yeah,
that's hard for a microwave society. Think
And
about
I
it.
yeah,
think
When you
so.
got a society who's getting this stuff quick and fast, like in a
Yeah,
hurry, like
for
to
sure.
sell somebody, one of the label selling points is like, listen, we could put you on a playlist and have you booming in no time. It doesn't matter. All we gotta do is go to Spotify. We have stock in Spotify. We have the leverage in the pool to put you in these playlists. Well, that's when Spotify took their power back with those playlists. Because
Yeah.
now
yeah.
they can tell labels, listen, if you want to deal with us, if you really want your artist to pop, you got to deal with us. We kind of taking the power back from y'all labels because y'all was doing us dirty for a while. But the labels, one of their selling points is, listen, we can put you on this playlist and we can get your music out there to millions of people. We can put you in there with the Bruno Marses and the whoever's hot right now, Sabrina Carpenter's, all these people that's hot right now. We can
Yeah.
throw your music on those playlists with those artists, and you'll get heard by millions and millions of people, and you'll be a star overnight. That's the selling point for these artists. It's like, listen, if you deal with us instead of going direct consumer the way that maybe Nipsey did, which Nipsey had a
Yeah.
great marketing plan and a great way of getting to his fans, and he did it, but it took him a while. It took him a long time to get there.
Well, yeah,
And in
yeah.
a
I mean,
microwave society, you tell somebody, listen, you could do that, or
he
you could do
eventually
this.
he eventually got people. He still the thing I like about what Nipsey did though is that he still got people to purchase a CD for $100. You know what I'm saying? You's a hustling fool.
Jay-Z
If
bought
you got
100 of them.
yeah, if Jay-Z bought 100 of them, yes. So for you to get a product off for $100, that speaks volumes to who you are as not just as a rapper, but as a person. I mean, people really rock
Yeah,
with
morals.
you, and that's why I said streaming. I'm not against streaming. I stream, but I'm not opposed to buying either, depending on who we talking about and what, you know what I'm saying, what it is. I'm like Miles. I'll collect certain things. I'll go back and purchase some old stuff because let's be real. At some point, Spotify might not work. Then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, Spotify might go on the fritz one day, just like Facebook did, and everybody lost their shit. So yeah.
And then too, I think it's just with everything kind of changing, to tie in all of you guys' point, just the way that they have vehicle structure now. You don't have a CD player, you don't have an aux cord, like you have, like you said, those streaming platforms where you gotta go in. You got Spotify, you got iTunes, you got YouTube. So that's where we're getting our entertainment from. Like, and then too, just the longevity of a CD. You know how many times you done had to wipe off your CD, with your T-shirt. You know how many times you was like, dang, I really like that.
Scratched it up.
Exactly. You wasn't able
Somebody
to
scratched
enjoy
your CD.
it.
It's a fight.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
It's a
Because you
fight,
wasn't
somebody
able to
scratched the CD
enjoy
up.
it. Like now, that doesn't happen. You just like, okay, I can delete it from my phone today and download it again tomorrow.
That's real, yeah.
So just the care that we have, or just the pride that we take in just songs itself.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, but when you are a music lover, it probably won't change for you like that. Not so much. I get what you're talking about as far as the getting up, going to buy the, you know what I'm saying, buying the album. It goes back to like buying your shoes, buying the Forces, buying the Jordans.
Yeah.
It's really like that.
They had bonus tracks and everything. They used to have the poster boards that was in there. The
you could
credits.
read the credits.
Yeah.
Reading the credits was like reading the
I used to
cereal
love.
box in the morning. When
I
you
used to
read
love
the
reading the credits, dog. I don't know what it was,
Man.
but just seeing who was behind the music, it
That.
was dope.
Yeah.
Ain't not knowing
Now
what a
you
real
gotta
writer
go
was.
online.
Right.
People was like, LL Cool J don't even write his own raps, and be like, the writer is actually can be the producer,
Right.
or keyboardist.
Yeah, you get writers credits.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
That stuff,
And a lot of people
that
don't know
back
that.
in the day, that's nostalgic too, man.
Ooh.
Grabbing
Yeah.
those, even on grabbing the albums, like out of the crates and seeing like my mom's old albums and looking at the back, seeing Jerry curls everywhere and platforms. It's like, bro, like, what was this? Like, bro,
Yeah.
it took you back to
Right.
a place in time, man.
Definitely. What's up, caller? You on the air? Yo. Oh, okay.
No, they
Call back again.
Yeah, they ain't want to be here.
Yeah.
So
Call back whoever
It was
you
the
are.
technology.
Yeah.
I love streaming. I think streaming can have a better experience, though.
Yeah. I believe it. But you know what I love? You know what I love though too? I love a lot of different podcasts that put you on to different music. Like a lot of the music that I heard about, artists that I got put up on was because of a podcast. Playing it towards the end, like, hey, check this out, this new such and such. I'm like, damn, who is this? This dope. Let me check them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I also love. This is where I love social media. I didn't find out about certain artists until social media. Somebody put something up in their story. Oh shit, this such and such. Like I was talking about last week, how I got put up on Courtney Bell. A chick from high school posted that story. So you know what I'm saying? Had it not been for that, I probably would have never heard of them.
So I have a question for you guys. Do you feel like a well-known single or the single from an album can really put the album more on than the actual album?
It did.
Yeah,
For the
it's
longest,
happened.
it did that.
It's happened a lot. It's happened like take Juvenile for an example. Remember High? When that song first came out, I hated it. Then I kept
grew
hearing
on
it.
you.
I kept
Yeah.
hearing it. I'm like, you know what? I started
You
know
better
what it
listen
was.
to it.
I started listening to what he was saying. Because back then I was all just beat and hook person.
Yeah.
So if that didn't sound good to me, I thought the song was whack. Then my homie, he got me to listen to lyrics. When I started listening to lyrics, I started changing my perspective. And I was like, okay, Juvenile actually talking some shit. All right, I can deal with it. Huh?
Definitely, Juvenile was one of those people who was talking a whole bunch of crap that I didn't even understand that South. Like, to where I was like, I was like, I don't know what the hell they talking about, but the beat was
The
banging.
beat, it can
Yeah,
captivate
that
you.
was one of the reasons why Napster was created. Because Napster was like the wave files of songs. You didn't really have everybody. A lot of people felt like these record companies was taking hit songs and then throwing them on an album with a bunch of bull
That,
crap and
yeah.
then selling it to the people for $20 a pop. And Napster was like offsetting that. Like, all right, you don't got to deal with that. You can just go listen to whatever song you want to. You don't got to buy the whole album that's full of bull crap.
He
And
made millions of dollars too.
yeah, and it was
Yeah.
like that was like the solution to that problem. And it was kind of watering down the industry for real artists who really took their time and made complete albums,
Yeah.
who made conceptual albums, who made like storyline albums or made albums that were concise and cohesive. And NASA was kind of like the offset of that, but it wasn't everybody that was doing that. But it was a lot of bullcrap out there, especially in the pop world. That pop
Yes.
rock, that pop rock world, those good Charlottes and uh, all those one hit wonder bands that came out with those one
Right.
hit wonders that
This
was
is why I'm
cool on
hot.
MTV.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was like all the
This is
rest of
why
the
I'm hot.
album is
Yeah.
not hot. The
Yeah.
rest of the album was
What was the
terrible, and
artist?
it's like
I forgot his name.
Mims.
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 Yeah.
He
Of
should-
course you
Mims.
remember that. Yeah. Who
She
else?
loved that. She's a single person.
What's my
For
man's
sure.
name?
Thank you, Mel.
What's that other fool name that tried to rap like Pac? Lil Zane.
Lil
Zane.
Zane.
Yep, he did the same thing. He did the same
I
thing.
got-
Lil Zane was
I got a
terrible.
confession. Got
Okay.
a confession. I had a Lil Zane album.
Oh,
Oh, it's okay.
It's
It's
all right.
okay.
It wasn't bad though.
I got a confession.
Ain't gonna lie.
but I think
bad
what
for me.
I
At
think
the
what
time.
mess I
I
think
ain't gonna lie.
what
Maybe that is it. It's Julian
these
Tinker.
ADHD motherfuckers ain't listening to the whole album right now. He right. He right.
Yeah.
And then
My attention. I have
Not
to.
even if it was
I
the
have to
same
stay on it.
person. I mean, listen.
A lot of
But you
things
listen
sound
to
the same.
But you listen to a lot. You listen to a full Ride Wave album,
Yeah, but that's because I like the artist.
right? So who else? Who else on that list of people that you will actually listen to the whole album?
Wayne.
Of? Wayne, and that's it. Ride Wave and Wayne.
Probably.
I couldn't
Okay.
even make it through Wayne last album.
Well, you wouldn't. Not today. Wayne. I think Wayne. The problem with Wayne, he
He
just
don't
did
have to do none of this anymore. He did it all.
right. But
He-
and you know, I wish he had stopped crying about not being acknowledged for stuff. He ran plenty of summers.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
had
So
it for a while.
he gotta stop. He gotta stop. But
But
anyway,
That's true.
you know,
Do you-
but
do-
you know what's missing from Wayne?
what?
His relevancy. That's what's eating him up.
Oh yeah,
He's
because
very relevant.
no, Wayne stays in a bubble. He don't be paying attention to everything else like one may think he is.
Yeah, well, relevancy to me is that your song can be years old and I can still play it at a club and
I'm glad you took a whole
and it
other
do numbers.
definition.
That's what it means to me. Relevancy, is that not what it is?
That's
You mind educating?
Hold on, let me go further. He had no songs of substance.
Thank you.
Okay.
And somebody else, another artist, actually came out and said that he held Wayne on that pedestal we was talking about earlier, and he was like, when I go back and listen to Wayne now, Wayne he didn't talk about nothing. I'm not saying he had songs where he wasn't speaking some facts or whatever the case may be, but nothing stuck with him lyrically. Like, yeah, he had bars, but where are the songs that mean something? To me, Wayne's best work like I'm talking about as far as the album, not a mixtape, but as far as the album, has to be the Carter 2.
Is that Damn I Miss My Dogs?
That's Carter 1.
That was the most substance record I ever heard of.
Yes.
So speaking of albums, do you guys feel like it has to be a certain amount of songs for an album to be considered good?
No, because I heard I heard a 7-track album that I thought was good.
That was fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daytona.
Yes, sir. You already knew what I was talking about.
I hated
Because I
that
remember
idea.
the CDs back in the day, they used to
Push
have
T.
16 to 20 songs, and then they may have like bonus tracks now.
If it's 16 to 20, it is good, no problem.
Okay.
But I can't. Most of the time, I'm cool on a good 14 to 16.
Most good albums was only 10 to 12
Yeah.
songs.
Okay.
Yeah. Nas' first album was really 9 songs. So yeah, Nas, everybody that says Illmatic is a classic, it only had 9 songs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So yeah, it's and I feel like it's better to go with like less songs, because to me, a lot of times, especially New York artists, they'll go to a 20 track joint and 4 or 5 songs sound the same.
Yeah.
So I'd rather you do a hot 10 to 12, make it as different as you could, or versatile as much as possible, and we good.
I mean, but
Don't do 7 though, Pusha T. Please
Don't.
don't do 7 is robbing people, man. That's an EP at best. Don't
Yeah.
rob
That's
people.
yeah.
I
Give
mean,
me an
yeah,
album, give me an album.
it's an album, but somebody will count it as an EP.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
max.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's a max cassette right there.
Yeah, right.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Shanny, you ain't even
A
familiar with
cassette,
that.
I do know what a cassette is.
Okay.
Oh, you do? Okay, cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, she said cassette. I said bless you.
Yeah, the little.
What albums did y'all get excited to go buy though back then?
LL Cool J.
Anything Wayne.
Anything Wayne. So do you still have CDs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Miles?
LL Cool J.
No.
Radio.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. What's up, Carly? You on the air?
Hey,
What's up?
RII standards is 5 songs, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So 7 songs is still 5 songs can be an album too. So yeah, but 7 songs is definitely an album then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could put water. You could put some. I don't know. You could put some stuff on the scale, and it looked like 3.5. And it's robbery. Man. You're robbing me. Don't rob me.
Yeah.
Heavy on that mail.
Yeah, like
I mean, did Pusha have skits on there?
No, it's a straight song.
7.
7 tracks. Well, it was around the Kanye run where he had artists on his label dropping albums.
Gotcha.
Well, or not even just on his label, because he did it with Nas. Nas had 7 tracks on the album he dropped with Kanye. So everybody that got an album produced by Kanye this particular time had 7 tracks.
Gotcha.
That's what
like
was
having
happening.
stems and seeds in your
Yeah.
weed.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
with the less songs, you avoid skips, and you can actually have people learning your songs.
True.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
But that's if you going back to it. See, it's
Yeah.
so with streaming, the downside to streaming is it's so much music, you don't really live with an
That's
album
true.
no more.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
So has streaming messed up the concert culture? Because
Yes.
typically, right before once the artist drop the album, they'll have a tour or a concert, and typically it's those songs.
I don't think it messed that up. I don't think it messed it up. I think the idiots that go to the concert and always want to record the concert messed up the concert.
But I also think when a new person come up, most new people do not don't go on tour.
Oh, okay.
Do you think they come as
Wait a
like
minute.
features?
Nah,
or
NBA.
openers?
Nah, new people go on tour. NBA YoungBoy go on
He
tour.
ain't new.
He is. He's fairly new.
He's damn near
Yeah, but he ain't new. He got a whole
Ain't?
yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah. NBA been around for a
NBA,
long
Yeah,
time.
NBA, but so you don't hear that what's that guy, the white boy who came out, everybody was liking him.
The white
Jack
boy.
Harlow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He didn't come out with a
Jack
concert.
Harlow?
I ain't gonna lie, he
didn't
was
go on
fresh,
tour.
though.
He didn't go on tour.
But he got on songs and he featured.
Yeah, but
So he got on there with heavy hitters,
Yeah,
which
but-
I think helped his name.
actually,
Yeah,
some of the names that he got on, he helped them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it could go both
No, when
ways.
you're white, your white crowd is different from a black crowd, sweetie.
That
Yeah.
is true. But if you mix, you hit both. Cause Jack isn't all white.
Well,
What
no,
is he? He ain't mixed with black.
No, yeah,
Well,
he
I
ain't
ain't
got
say
no.
that.
He might be. He
I
might
didn't say
be.
that.
He
Yeah.
might be white in Spanish or something.
Yeah, he ain't
he's
got.
he's a white boy to us.
So
Yeah.
that's it. That's all.
He
Yeah.
look white.
I tried,
which
Jack.
means his dad was white or something.
Yeah, it's in the bloodline
That's why it showed
somewhere.
up more. Whatever he mixed with, it looked like white to me. What's that other food name that people like? I don't like them, but
Oh,
'cause
Logic.
all he
Logic.
I can't stand Logic. I get tired of hearing about the Oreo shit.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to
get
hear
tired.
that.
I don't
Yeah,
want to keep hearing about your mixed struggle or
you
how
don't
you
gotta
can't say
prove it to
nigga.
me.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's
I don't want to
in
hear
my-
that.
Yeah, that world is tricky.
What's up,
'cause
Rich?
It's tough because they do go
Ballin'.
through that. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
thought you was about to do it.
Yeah, I can't listen to that. But yeah, but that's the good thing about streaming. That's how I found out about people like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jack Harlow. That's how I found out about Logic. I listened to him. I liked certain songs, but I didn't like everything.
He just sound Logic just sound like an Eminem mimicker.
Eminem, Kendrick, Cole, all of them.
Oh, damn.
It's a problem when you can hear every artist in the artist. I'm straight. It sounds like everybody ran a train on you. I'm cool. I'm cool. Dog. I don't want to listen to you.
That's
I'm cool, bro.
That's
That's
crazy
crazy.
work.
I'm cool, bro.
Crazy
Wow.
work.
I don't want to listen to you, bro. I don't want to listen to you.
Yo,
I
man.
can't stand Logic.
You say he's a bottom bitch.
Yeah.
Originality is something that is scarce
Yeah, it
nowadays
is.
when it comes to songs because, like I said, I can listen to the same Detroit ghetto beat and I feel like I am hearing the same song with the same people on it. They rapping the same way.
Because they rapping the
and
same way. They rapping about the same stuff.
Literally.
It's only so
with
many
the same beat.
It's only so many drugs you can sell and women you can dog. I'm sorry. It's only so many Rolexes you can wear on one arm. Or Audemars, whatever you want to buy.
But in the same token, it's like, okay, can we respect the artist for staying in their lane? Like, if that works for you, let
No.
it work for you.
No.
Some people be trying to deviate, and that's when things go
because
south.
as an artist, you're supposed to grow. You're supposed to deviate. So I respect the artists that grow. I don't respect the ones that want to stay in the same spot all the time.
Yeah.
I'm not about to do. I can't
That's
listen to them.
BS.
I don't respect those artists. I don't listen to those
But
artists.
there's a difference between artists and rappers. Like people who make music and people who are artists. It's a million people out here trying to make music. There's a million. What's the dude's name on Brown Sugar? Ren and Ten. It's a
Yeah.
million Ren and Tens out here
It
that's
is,
trying to
it
make
is.
music, that's trying to do what's hot, and then you got real artists like whoever Most Def played on that movie. But um, music has came a long way. When you think about how music was consumed, music you had the phonograph that came out in 1877. Thomas Edison, I think he made it. He probably stole it from a black slave or somebody, but he came out with that invention, and music was consumed on like this tube that allowed you to consume 2 minutes of music. It was it. And it's kind of reverted back to that now because now songs are like 2 minutes
Yep.
long. But then you had the record, which when the record came out, oh, now you're able to put a whole 10 songs on a vinyl and put it on it and play it. And then you had your tape, your 8 track, then your tapes, then your cassette tapes, and then your CDs. And CDs kind of like made it to like the height of what the music industry was. Like
Yeah.
when you go get a CD, you purchase a CD, the Walkman, when you can
Yeah.
walk around with your music, you can get on the
Yeah.
bus, you put your headphones on, and you can go to wherever you want to go until you get to your destination. Man, like the industry has came a long way, and technology
That is
has
true.
continued to carry us into these different various areas of music, and these record labels are the one that's pivoting quicker than the artists. The
Yeah.
artists have to find a way to pivot before
Yep.
the record labels find a way to do it because they're outpacing us. Like the artists are just so consumed with making the music, then they're losing on the business side because they're not figuring out a way like how to do what a Nipsey Hussle did. Nipsey was selling music. If you went to his clothing store and bought some clothes, they had a QR code on either the tag,
Yup.
one of the tags that had a QR code, and you could scan it, and you got his either his mixtape or you got tickets to a concert or a show.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah, that was fire.
So
That was fire.
he
lit.
was, and that's probably one of the reasons why he's dead now. But I'm
Yeah,
not going to get into
absolutely.
that. But
Absolutely.
Yeah, wow.
it was
Absolutely. I'm sure.
revolutionary. It was revolutionary, and it allowed the artists to control everything. But when you want, when you're on a plantation, Massa ain't letting you control too much. You can have a little freedom and a little bit of say so as far as like innovation go, but I have to be the one to profit from that. And the music industry has always been a plantation, man, and the slaves got to figure out a way to revolt and
Yeah.
Well,
take back the power.
And and speaking of evolving too, how do y'all feel about the artists utilizing AI? Like for instance, Beanie Siegel, his voice gone because he got shot. He utilized AI and he sound like the old beans now.
do it.
Yes, sounds just like the old
My
beans.
God, I gotta hear that.
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
good. It sounds good.
I mean,
So how do y'all feel about
I
that?
think if you use it as a tool, as you know, I'm working on an AI album. It's just various songs though,
Right.
that I wrote. So I think it's beautiful. I think it's wonderful. It's just like asking somebody who got a prosthetic leg. I mean, how to feel to walk.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I'm walking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's just certain things. Like I got a friend right now. He's paraplegic, and I just heard he's writing music again.
Good.
So I think that's dope. So when it comes to AI, I tell people use it because if you don't use it, you're gonna get used.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bottom
But I
line.
think AI is a way for the streaming services. This is low key. You probably we're gonna see it in 10 years, but AI is a way for the streaming services to get from out of bed with these record labels.
It's
Why?
not 10 years. I say 2.
Yeah, we'll
I
probably
don't-
see it. We'll probably be talking about this in a couple years from now. Like, dang, these streaming services are creating their own artists, and they're benefiting. They're getting all the revenue from these artists, and we're just
Shit.
consuming it.
Yeah.
Shanny, you was about to say something. You said you was working on something.
Gotta circle back.
Wait a minute. Would you utilize AI? Like,
Oh,
let's say-
thank you. That's
Yeah.
what it was. So, as it comes to AI, I'm a little iffy on it because I don't want the AI to be used as such a tool to where it makes the artist a little lackadaisical or lazy or not original. Because no shade, no tea. How we see with the AI flyers for people businesses that are food. I feel like I'm looking at the same people selling the same type of foods, and all of these businesses are supposed to be different with
Yeah.
different names, but when I see the flyer, I'm associating it with everybody else,
Yeah.
So AI, like you said, it can be good if it's a tool, but I don't want it to
Be used against you.
limit the artist
Well,
in
what
its
if-
range.
Okay. Let's say, for instance, you write music, but you don't like recording music. You write your lyrics. You put it in the system for AI to sing or rap your lyrics. So your song is done, but you ain't got to go in the booth. How you feel about that?
That's the lackadaisical part, because I just feel like the true emotion and feeling comes out when you at the studio, when you got the headphones in, when the music is going through your body. Like, you get that adrenaline rush. When the song is over, you can hear back and be like, you know what, I put my all in that, or you know what, I could do a little bit better. Let me go back in and do this part. I feel like if a system or a computer does it,
ain't gonna be the same.
you doing half the work.
Yeah.
You giving it what to put out, but it's not you.
Would you use it to? Okay, let's say you get in the booth, you perform your song. You do your. I mean, not perform it, but you lay down your song, right? You use AI to improve your song. Would you do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that's a tool.
That's what's
because
up.
I'm coming with the bulk of something that's just like back in the day when you wanted Microsoft Word to help you with your autocorrector, your grammar, your spelling,
Yeah.
the paper written.
Yeah.
You just fixing up the grammatical errors to make it a polished look. So
Got you. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just looking like this. If you can make a good AI song, imagine what you can do physically. So I don't.
So you the opposite.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm like this because I know people who've been making AI music for a minute. But when they heard the stuff I made, they're like, bro, I've been making this stuff for about a year and a half, 2 years. Your stuff different, bro. And I was like, okay, bet. But I have to understand, I have particular training most people don't have.
Right.
I have particular experience nobody have. So when I want to go to EQ something or make something right, I know how to make it right.
Right.
So when I just done the remix AI for Freaky, my rap verse go, hey kitty kitty with the big booty. When I made it get on beat on the first 4 bars, I'm like, that's a success for me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I know. What'd you say there? What'd you say there?
I think AI. There's pros and cons to it all, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I don't like about AI. Okay, let's say I write music. So I use AI to create beats or create a flow, a pocket, or whatever. And I use this, and I'm just doing this in the studio by myself, and I'm putting out music, Human history is a story, right? We always tell the story of human history, how this began here. Even if you go
Right.
to the Bible, it's stories. All of it's stories, and we love to hear these stories. I think what AI would do if we just got people in studio by themselves creating music and using AI, it takes away from the storyline of how Eminem met Royce at a concert or a show, and they became partners in crime. And now you got Bad Meets Evil, and now you got Slaughterhouse, and now you got great artists who have these stories to tell about how it all came together. We're social creatures. So in order for me to uh, satisfy that social side, I have to interact. And as an artist, I want to interact with other artists. I want to be able to work with other artists. I don't want to have to I don't want to put a program in and create something where I can go out, meet people, network, and bring new people into my life and into my circle and experience those things and have a story to tell along with the music. Like, but
I
I
get
just
that.
think as human beings, we're slowly creeping away from that social side that allows human history to have a story to tell as individuals. Now we
Yeah.
can have a broad overview of like, yeah, AI came in and it did this for the music industry, it revolutionized this, yeah, but it kind of kills the story of the single artist. When you think about how Mariah Carey met Tommy Mottola, or all these stories that we love listening to on podcasts now, like
Yeah.
Rock Solid podcast, I go to that podcast to hear these Rockefeller stories. And
Yeah.
this is all people interacting with people. If you got people in a secluded room with an AI program creating music, then where's the story?
That's
That's
true.
just me.
I get that. I do understand where you're coming from with that, because what you're saying is you're missing that real chemistry. So
Yeah.
if you're missing that chemistry, what the song gonna sound like? So I understand that. I definitely get that, because I don't like hearing, like, just as an example, I didn't like the rappers that beefed and then got cool and made songs together. I didn't like those songs. Not all of them, at least. Like, I probably like one Nas and Jay song out of all of the songs they made together after the beef.
How many songs they make together?
At least 4.
I probably
I think there's
heard
one good
maybe
one on
one.
Yeah,
American
only like
Gangster.
one, and I think that was on American Dream.
American Gangster. Yeah.
American Gangster. But yeah, that was the only song I liked. But they made at least 4 songs. I don't like them. I don't like the rest of them. I didn't like Luda and Ti rapping together. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
yeah,
Luda and T.I., that had to be good.
it didn't.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't.
Really, I can't even see them being on the same track together. They
Yeah,
don't.
that's
I
two
wouldn't
different
put them
sounds.
together.
They don't
Yeah, yeah,
complement
yeah.
each other.
They don't,
They don't complement each other.
exactly.
Exactly.
But without complimenting, you can't compliment nobody else without the chemistry that Mel
That
was
is
talking
true.
about. So there's
But
no way you could do that.
Jay and Nas never really complimented each other either. Let's be honest.
No,
But
they
if you
Yeah.
talk
didn't.
about you talk about people who beef again together, like Royce and M is definitely a good example of people who came out, they beefed, they got back together, and it sounds great.
Yeah.
I
I'm
never heard
I'm
this
feeling
track.
for another bad
You
evil.
never heard Bad Meets Evil?
No, I heard that
Bad
album.
music.
I'm
Okay.
talking about, but I never heard M diss Royce.
No, he
Ever.
never did. He never
I
did.
don't
They
think
was
he could
beefing.
afford.
I'm not saying they dissed each other, but they
Yeah,
definitely
but
was
I don't
beefing.
think I don't think he could afford to do that.
No, hell no. I don't think so either. I mean, I think that would have been suicide lyrically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you dealing with streaming, I think streaming definitely need to have a better experience.
Yeah.
Because streaming just leave the scrolling.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I can't tell you how many times I was listening to something and on Spotify and it just skipped to something totally different that I wasn't even trying to listen to.
Yeah.
Or I'll make a playlist. Spotify will automatically add something that I didn't add to the playlist, and you gotta go in and say, "Oh no, don't do that."
What was the name of the first algorithm streaming system? Oprah put a lot of money in.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was the first one.
I have no clue.
It was the first one.
He gonna say it again. So speaking of that, how do you guys feel about commercials as it pertains to streaming? Do you feel like that's a distraction? Do you feel like that's gonna make people attention go elsewhere or maybe another site?
I don't even like ads listening to a podcast, and they supposed to do that shit. I don't even like that.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I
you
want
want
straight to the point.
First commercial free.
Yeah, your
podcast.
subscriptions be high. You pay for no commercial.
No. I'll skip past the ad.
Yeah.
I just don't like the ad.
Gotcha.
I don't like when they do the ads. Like you get on there and it's the people that's doing the podcast doing the ad.
Yeah.
You're gonna do an ad, skip to a real commercial. I don't want to hear Carmelo Anthony tell me about Skims or some bullshit. Like I don't care. I don't really want to. I want to hear basketball stories. I don't want to hear you tell me about that.
I don't want to hear Wallow and Gilly talk to me about Blue Chew. Like I don't need it.
I don't care. I don't care about that.
So
I think that's a way with podcasters adding their own flair to the commercials. So, but I think those type of commercials are gonna go away very soon because
I'm starting to see the same commercials on Facebook.
Yeah.
So
they're recycled.
Yeah, they got Blue Chew commercials, bro.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
But on
didn't it
Facebook,
start from 85 South Show? Because that's where I saw it.
No, it's the big guy. He's
an actor, right?
Yeah,
He got the West Coast,
Yeah.
He West Coast.
Yeah,
See, another thing. So, if anybody ever learned about marketing really was a New York thing, right? Then it moved to the Midwest. Okay, Detroit had the largest marketing firm in the whole country. Okay, it was by a black guy. His name was Coleman, and it wound up being Global Hue later. Because Global Hue understood how to market to urban communities.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you ain't see a Toyota commercial with black people in it.
Never.
Until Global Hue. Now the largest marketing company is Translations by Jay-Z and what's the old boy name? Come on, man.
Jay-Z and who else?
The guy, the marketing guru for hip hop. He the one who got Nas's first commercial.
Steve Stout.
Steve Stout.
Yeah.
So Steve Stout and Jay-Z got Translations. And if y'all go to Translations LLC online, you'd be amazed on how many people. When Jay-Z said LeBron is my youngest, y'all gotta you start looking at it. Wow. Translations.
The owner of the creator of Spotify, he made his first million as selling a marketing advertisement firm. But that's how he made his first million, and then he came up with Spotify. So it's all in there. Like all its marketing, all this stuff is
because every podcast wound up become a marketing company.
Yeah. So do you feel like we got too many options? Do you feel like maybe streaming should be regulated or
no?
Okay, so you like the fact of being able to have options.
When Jay-Z came out with that album, Magna
Carta?
Magna Carta.
Oh, yeah, and put it on. He made it, what'd he do? Make it for free if you got a Samsung?
No, if you bought a Samsung.
You see what I'm saying?
Hold on, listen. He stated the music business is going to become like the Wild Wild West. Everyone have free range to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
And when he said that, people wasn't thinking about what he said. Then all these allegations with Prince start coming up. Because Prince was like, man, look, this is what we doing, bro. We've been selling music.
Yeah.
We've been selling music without the big people.
Yeah. So can I throw in something? How do you guys feel about censorship as it comes to like the physical purchase that we used to do or just streaming out, because I know when you used to go buy CDs you had a choice of the parental advisory one, or you had just the regular one. Now streaming platforms, I typically don't see them giving you the clean version. They always are giving you.
They give you clean versions. You have to.
It's on there.
Okay,
You
let's
gotta
say for
search for
instance.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
So
that's
like,
it, but you're not getting it first.
No, absolutely not.
Right,
You
so
gonna
that's what I'm
get
saying. Do you think the censorship needs to get back on track?
I don't think so, because guess what? The kids can fill in the blanks, and if they don't, they're gonna make up their own stuff.
That's true.
So it ain't gonna matter. And
That's
they
true.
probably hear worse in their house anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I know
but
parents-
it was just that moment in time of buying the CD. Like I said, you at least had a choice.
Listen, let me tell
Like
you
if
something.
you know your mama ain't like all that cussing, you literally was like, okay, I still like my artist,
Telly,
but
let me tell you what happened to me.
Go ahead.
I made the mistake of buying a clean version of Nas's I Am album. And I didn't realize it because
It
I
didn't
was in
hit the
such a
same.
rush. When I was in such a rush to get the album, I didn't even pay attention to the fact that it didn't say, the parental advisory on there. So I went to the crib, listened to it. I didn't rip the package up, threw the receipt away, and all kind of. Man, I was so mad.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, I need to get the regular version.
It didn't hit the same.
It didn't. And I was like,
Listen,
13, 14,
I
I
did
think.
that.
So yeah, man, I had to get the regular version because it
yeah,
did
I
not
did
feel
that
the-
with the. I did that with the Marshall Mathers LP. Imagine that.
Yeah. Oh.
Imagine getting the Marshall Mathers LP, and Eminem is graphic and whatever.
You couldn't even listen to Skit Good.
Listen, remember the song? Remember the song Kim, where he's like kind of like talking about killing his girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah.
even on that version. It's a whole nother song on that version. It's like some
Wow,
kind of
I didn't
song
know
where he's
that.
like in a classroom. It's not on there. It's a different song totally on that version. And I was like, man, listen, and this came out in what 2000, so I'm in high
Yeah.
school. I'm like, bro, I gotta get the real version, even I gotta hide it from my mama. I gotta hear this. I
You
can't
see?
listen to Eminem. Like, I can't listen
Yeah,
to Eminem.
it didn't
on.
hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was so mad having to get the clean version of Wayne. I couldn't hear nothing. Like every other thing Wayne said.
Wait a
was
minute, your mom made you get the clean version?
If
Oh,
I
you
was
poor
gonna
child.
if I was gonna get it, I had to get the
Why aren't you sneaking
my
by it?
heart. I wasn't old enough to buy it by myself without the parental thing. Like you had to be a certain age to buy.
So you was getting it when you was like before high school? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's okay.
Yep. And I couldn't just buy it by myself. I couldn't probably even drive. No, I couldn't drive at that time, so I definitely couldn't buy the CD. So I had to do what I had to do to get it. So yeah,
Man,
I'm thankful now that I don't have to deal with that. I can just listen to the song straight through. But
Yeah.
I'm not a
I
real
was
big
on
cusser.
I went to
Yeah.
Fairlane and got that. I need that. With that
Yeah.
FYE, I need it.
It's like I need the store.
Yeah, you ain't know what I'm
Oh
talking
my
about?
God.
FYE.
I thought y'all was just saying it was $5.
No. Oh my God. No, Telly. Bless your heart, young lady. No, FYE is a store.
I remember it. It was like blue and was it orange?
Blue and orange.
Okay,
yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. So yeah. You could go in there. You could get the little snippet of the music. All you had to go up to the scanner, scan the barcode, and then it'll pop up, and then boom, you can start listening to like
Really?
30 seconds to a minute, I think, of the song, and decide whether you want to get the album or not.
That's funny. That's actually good because when we used to have to
That's
back
better.
to what Mel was saying when we used to download them, they only gave us 30 seconds, maybe a minute of the song, but we were buying ringtones and songs back in the day, and they weren't even a full song.
Damn, that ringtone era was crazy.
Oh, it was crazy.
Now I need my phone on vibrate. Turn it off.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I remember my phone went off one day in front of one of my throwbacks or whatever. And I forgot the song that went. It was T.I., but she a freak though. She got angel eyes. So
When did
the girl,
T.I. sing that?
It was Pharrell singing the hook, but it was
Okay.
T.I.'s
Yeah.
song.
Okay.
So the girl that I'm sitting next to, she like, who is that? I'm like, oh, that's just my homegirl. She like, why your homegirl got a song like that? I was like, because that's what she is. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that.
But
Yeah,
the
your
ring-
ringtone said a lot about you, boy.
Yeah.
It'll tell your story for you.
Where?
Yeah, they did.
Seem to be going off at the worst time.
Oh yeah, horrible time. Let's not even talk about the Nextel era with the chirping. Oh my god.
Oh, that chirp! I hated that chirp. That chirp was a snitch. That thing just went off for no reason.
So the phones
Yeah.
was plotting from day one. The phones was plotting from day
Come
one.
through and talk for what you doing? Like, hold on, man.
Wait, so these were people that you knew, like people in your contacts?
Oh yeah.
You remember that one time that Apple glitched and it started allowing people to answer the phone even if you didn't pick it up? Like the other person could call you.
This might have been before I switched over to Apple.
And they can pick up your phone. Apple got that together immediately.
When was this?
Better.
It was, I want to say maybe a few years ago. It was immediately. By the time I woke up the next day, that was no longer a thing.
A few years ago. Well, then I probably did have that same issue then because I switched over to Apple in 2018.
Explaining the ringtone and why.
Yeah. Hey, that ringtone era was funny.
Chirp, chirp, where you at?
Yeah, but I didn't like
I hated that chirp.
Yeah, the chirp. You know what pissed me off though? It was what you was talking about, Mill. It ain't the people that sent you the people that sent you an alert so that they can chirp you. Cool. Yeah. It was the people
that come right through. Bro. I ain't even asked for this. Yes. I didn't ask for this.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here trying to play my game.
So the chirp. So the chirp was the notification to let you know to call me.
Well, yes, basically. So like let's just say. They had like a code you send, right? You send the code and they go like click, click, and that lets you know like somebody trying to chirp you. Then you decide if you want to answer or not. Hey, yo, what up, though? You hit the little button on the side of the phone and there's a speaker on the back of the phone.
It's like a little walkie-talkie.
Exactly. That's what was dope about Nextel. So, you know what I'm saying? Plus, this was back in the severe dope boy era. Okay. So when you was doing that, cops really couldn't get a hold of you unless they was on your frequency. Yeah. So it was like they could tap the phone calls, but they couldn't really tap the next. Yeah, they couldn't do it like that. So that was it was a fun era. It was a fun era, man.
Shut up.
Yeah.
And I had two girls with a Nextel. You got two women and you got a Nextel.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
See, I was being messy even back then.
Oh yeah. One of them girls comes through. Hey, I'm about to come over. What?
Hey.
Who is that?
Wait a minute. This was after house phone.
Yeah, that's my brother's
Hey, yeah, somebody had living my life like it's ghost as a ringtone. No.
Chill on my girl Jill.
No. It was cool that was a ringtone if it was a ringtone, that a girl had. Yeah. Yes.
You know what? I've heard that it's certain artists, female artists, that you guys can listen to and it still is okay. One of them is Mary J. Blige. Another one is Erykah Badu.
Yeah.
Those, Jill Scott. Those are ones that's okay for y'all
because they sing to the homies. That's why. Kaylani, she sing to the homies.
Okay, so that's the only time it's okay.
Yeah, like I'm not about to be listening to Beyonce. What she got to do with me?
I thought it was just me.
No,
I thought it was just me. Like I listened to that new Kaylani. If y'all ain't hear the new Kaylani, go listen to the new Kaylani.
I say it's the thing. Okay.
I like Ella Mai. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
She sing. It sounded like she was singing to the fellas, or singing to her future guy.
Yeah. Now I can get that because when the fellas be singing to us, we do gravitate to that more. That's why I feel like Skilla Baby is doing so good because he's catering to the women. Like he being soft. He
and ain't nothing, and there's nothing wrong
and
with
women
that.
like that.
As long as the music is good,
for sure.
That's all I care. But I can't listen to it. And you know what's crazy? I can listen to more R&B women than I can female rappers. I got probably two female rappers that I can listen to. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But I can at least name 5 R&B women. Yeah. But Beyonce ain't one of them. Yeah, it's definitely.
I can't. I like Young M.A. I like Rhapsody. I like you said, rappers, female rappers, but
they know they like women, that song.
Y'all kill us.
The hell no, man. Hell nah. And listen, every time that song came on, especially if I was at a wedding,
I'm
sitting there like this. And I'm watching some of these dudes jumping around, and I'm like, what are they doing? Never mind, forget it. More women for me. That's
Wait,
all I
though,
thought.
you don't think that could have been a strategic plan for the single dudes to be in a room with the single women, and then
I didn't care because I was gonna get whoever I wanted to get anyway.
okay, so it didn't apply.
It didn't apply to me. I
But
don't
that's
care.
the thing too.
Yeah.
Single ladies wasn't a song about we out here, we single. This is a women saying, listen now, put a ring on my finger. And
Very
men,
much
for
so. Yeah.
men though,
All they
that's
heard was all the
pressure.
single ladies. All they heard was all the single ladies, all the single ladies. It was a jingle. They caught them with the jingle.
The jingle is crazy.
But the hook is, if you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
That's pressure for a man. It's too much
It was-
pressure for me to sit here with my girl
Yeah.
and listen to that song.
That is true.
And not feel like I gotta like do something or
Yeah.
say something about marriage.
Yeah, it should come a point in time, fellas, where y'all want to do this.
Yeah, I feel like Beyonce motivated the wrong women to want a ring on it though. Because everybody,
I don't blame the artists. I blame the people. That's just
I
like
blame
now when
both.
they say that the
I blame both.
artists are, and this goes from streaming. They're following with the.
when she made that song, she was already married. That's the problem right there.
Let's move on to the next
Yeah,
point.
I thought so.
Beyonce set men up. Beyonce did a lot
Look, you
of
see,
bad
let's
for men.
move
I'm
on to the
sorry.
next point.
Yeah.
I like Beyonce though. Shout out Beyonce.
Yeah, overall she's cool. I wouldn't pay to see her in concert because I haven't.
Yeah.
But I do like her songs. I do like her
It ain't
songs.
cost too much.
It do.
Oh, yeah.
I'll watch it from the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. Who are some artists that y'all will go see in concert though? Because I only got a few.
Mm,
Yeah.
I for
wanted to
you,
go
Rod
to
Wave,
that.
Wayne, and who else?
yeah.
Because I know you R&B too.
That's good. I mean, I was actually excited when Destiny Child at one point they were saying that they were gonna come back on tour.
Yeah.
I was excited for that. I would go see that. That would have brought back my childhood. And it's not that many girl groups.
Would it have brought back your childhood with Michelle or with Latoya Luckett and that other one, the little thick one?
Michelle.
Really?
The three. It was the trio, never the four.
Interesting.
No. It's not the same. See, the four was Destiny Children. The three is Destiny Child. That's how I can. That's the best way. That I can
Tell me, you made that up? Did you seriously make that up just now?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. It's copyright. They gonna get you there.
They go, listen. I do not own the rights to my thoughts. Listen.
Dog.
But no,
Concerts,
seriously though.
man,
Yeah.
There's
But
a
it
couple
co-
concerts that I want to go see. I want to go see Bruno and Leon is on tour right now. I really want to go see that. I'm trying to figure out the logistics to try to make that happen. It probably won't, but Wale's going on tour. I want to see Wale.
I'm going to that concert. That's June. Well, for Detroit, it's going to be June 30th. I'm going
Nice.
to that one.
Yep.
I think, yeah.
And I want to see. So of course, there's a bunch of legendary acts I want to see. I want to see Drew Hill in concert. One of my favorite groups. And if I could see, I want to see. I was thinking about this yesterday. I was thinking about Bad Meets Evil, but also like a Royce or Eminem concert.
That would be
Like them
fire,
doing
actually.
they're doing their catalog, but also coming together and doing Bad Meets Evil.
Got you. That would be dope. I think I would. You know what? I've seen Royce in concert before. It was at a Nas concert actually. But
I seen Lil Wayne in concert. I'm telling you, don't get the hopes up.
Oh man, I was just rooting for you. Okay,
Yeah.
Listen,
And then you gonna say this
I
about
went to
Wayne?
him. It was him and Corday, and I like what Corday said way better than I like Wayne's set. And this is why I didn't like. And I'm not saying I don't like Wayne's music because I love Wayne's music. The music was fire. And Wayne, after every song, he went to the back of the stage, lit a blunt, smoked on it, and then came back and did his song. And it was like I didn't really feel like engaged. Like I feel like he just was doing songs.
that's you
Had
know
a
what?
set list.
That's
He went up there,
exactly.
did the songs, and
But Wayne
That's-
not a dancer.
Yeah, he
He's
don't
an
have-
I don't need
entertainer.
you to
stop.
dance.
He don't need to dance. He need to move around. He can't just stand there and rap and shake his dreads.
Now some artists they know how to work the crowd, work the stage. Some don't. But other people that are working the stage, they got dance routines. They got backup dancers. Wayne don't come with that.
So this is where the
J.
argument comes
Cole,
in.
Kendrick, Drake don't do that. None of them things.
Yeah.
This is the argument that comes in where Wayne need to shut up and stop crying. He don't perform well, and I realize every artist doesn't perform well. When I went to go see Fab for the first time, I saw Fab in concert. He was on tour with Pusha T. Pusha T outperformed him like by far. Like the songs that Fab was performing was cool, but his performance.
Yeah, but Fab is not a person that I would think that would perform. To me, when I see Fab, I'm thinking about somebody who don't got their Timbs laced and they walking around the stage with maybe a mink on. And at some point he gonna get hot, he gonna take it off, and that's just it.
Oh, right.
I'm not looking for Fab to get down with the I'm not looking for the backup singer.
I'm not looking for him to I'm not looking for these artists to dance. I'm looking for them to be more energetic. Fab is not an energetic performer. Pusha T was, and that's when I realized, there's a big difference between performance. No matter whose songs I like better, I would much rather see Pusha T in concert than Fab.
Okay.
You know
I think the thing with Lil Wayne is super energetic. Now I'm not taking that away because he's super energetic. He'll jump up and down and do that and scream and do the thing. I think the things that separate him from like the Kendricks and the Coles, and maybe even Drake, it's the storylines. Like their stuff is all tied together. When you go see J. Cole in concert, he's going to give you the backstory of the songs. He's going to tell you how this song came together and how it flows into the next song, or it flows into where he was at in his career. Like Wayne, he's going to get up there, he's going to perform his songs. He's going to talk to the crowd, but it's more like making them understand that he does this little speech that says, "I wouldn't be nothing without you,
Right.
therefore I ain't shit," or some shit like that. He does that, but other than that, there's no backstory to the songs because a lot of Wayne songs is just Wayne getting on a beat and going off. So there's
Yep.
no storyline to the songs, and I think that kind of kills
Yeah. What
his
about How to
performance
Love?
also.
How to
I
Love.
love
How
it.
to
How to love. I
Love.
love some Little Wayne songs. I love Dr. Carter. Carter 3 really are good concert songs because they are
Yeah.
the
Okay.
ones with the most
Yeah. I'll give him
storylines.
that. I'll give him that.
They are
How
the
do you
most
feel about the
storylines for me.
mixtape? No ceilings.
He does some of those songs on tour, but they
Yeah.
just don't really resonate because it's just Wayne going off. And
Yeah.
Okay.
I love those songs in the car
It's just a
or when
mixtape
I'm
track.
working out, but it's
He
not
got
something I
he
want to
got
go
that's
to.
thank you, Mel, for saying that. He got workout music.
I can't say that you're wrong.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
He got workout music. You know the best person to compare Wayne to, like, I'm not talking about lyrically, but just musically. Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates make workout music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hated Kevin Gates when he first came out. He cried too much.
I
for me,
like
but
Kevin Gates though.
I
You
like
said
him
he
now.
cried. You like? Oh,
He
okay, good.
cried too
Okay.
much when he first came out, but I like him now.
Yeah, yeah, he did. He did. I didn't even know who
We
he
just
was.
have to expect people to be them.
And you know, my introduction to Kevin Gates, I was at I got free tickets from somebody at Tim Hortons that couldn't go to the concert. It was a B.O.B. concert.
Oh
And
my God, B.O.B.
so Kev opened up for B.O.B. I didn't know who he was. All I knew was the crowd rocked with him heavy. And when I kept looking, I'm like, wait a minute, I recognize this dude. I recognized him because I kept seeing him on covers on Dat Piff. But I never listened to the music because I didn't know who the hell he was. So when he started performing, I'm like, yo, this dude got some good music. And then that's when I started listening to his music. That was my introduction to Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates to me was probably the famous songs that was on the radio. Two Phones, I think it was when Two Phones got to jump. And that's sometimes, and to bring everything back into perspective, sometimes hearing singles is what puts me hip to an artist or their album. Sometimes I won't even know who this person is. It'll just be a catchy beat and I'll be like, who is this? Or I'll take one part of the song and search it on YouTube and start listening to it, and then that'll take me down a rabbit hole of maybe that album or other similar like albums. So yeah.
So what are some albums? What are some albums y'all looking forward to hearing? Because me personally, I want to hear another Big Sean and Janae album. Because that was some of the best rapping Sean has ever done in his whole career, in my personal opinion.
Oh, that's good. I think they did what they did when they did it, and it's, you know.
I would like to hear another one.
Because they're not together.
I don't care.
And that's why I don't feel like the chemistry will be there, because
that would be even better.
You think
Make an album about breaking the fuck up.
Breaking up and still what, co-parenting?
They did a song about it.
Yeah, they did a song about it, but like if they did a whole album about why they didn't work, how great would that be?
I can see that because it's taking the accountability and putting the spotlight on real stuff that happened. Because typically when we get the R&B songs, it's typically talking about how we got together, how we lived this and this and that, and they don't show the backstory or just what happens in life. But
I think that would be revolutionary, and they're both thoughtful and introspective artists.
Yeah.
So I think they can. If anybody can do an album like that, where it's saying, "Okay, this is why it didn't work out for us," and taking accountability, I think that would be revolutionary. Because a lot of music now is just pointing the finger. You ain't
true.
Thank you.
You ain't nothing. You ain't.
It's
a
lot
good
of
and all this other
it's
stuff.
a lot of Cardi B and Meg music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of that going on.
Can we table that for a minute? Because it was crazy that at the time that Meg just made her last song, she was with Clay.
Right.
And she was not putting being in a relationship in the best of light. People were still saying, "Oh, you sounded like a
bitter woman."
Yeah, you sounded
girl.
like thank you. I was trying to find the right word. You sound like a hot girl still. You sound like you're not in a relationship. You sound like you're not trying to get other women to feel good about their man or just being in a relationship. Like, this is the type of music that she's putting out, but she's going out and supporting her man at every game. So it's like, this is the problem. This is where people got to start separating artists from person. I agree.
She has a.
And this is where you also
go ahead. What you about to say?
You also got to understand that this is when you understand, like, you peek behind the curtains.
There you go.
This woman is happy on the surface, and she's everywhere, and when she's going out, you see her, she's happy, and she might be in a genuinely happy relationship where everything is cool. But when she go in that office and those execs tell her what she got to put out and what she got to feed to the masses, you got to peek behind the curtains and see, like, okay, this isn't the artist doing this. This is more these execs or these people feeding this narrative to the masses, making everybody feel like this is kind of music.
Exactly.
Or this kind of they're
gonna unless she goes independent, she's probably never gonna make the lovey-dovey songs you think she should make because she's in a relationship.
Yeah.
Plus, it ain't gonna hit. It's probably not gonna hit the same. I'm not gonna say her whole fan base, because some people like me, I like growth. Mm-hmm. You can only be a hot girl for so long. I'm sorry.
But if that's what I knew you by, I don't want you to try to tell me to go to church.
You can't be 30 and hot.
I'm not saying go to church, but what I'm saying is it's okay to settle down. It's okay to not have 5 penises in one day. It's okay to not do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind hearing that. It's okay to not drink tequila every day. It's okay to not wake up and have some Hennessy. It's okay.
I want you to be 40. Like, when we go in the club, you don't want to see a bunch of 40-year-olds on the dance floor. And it's the same thing with music. I don't want to see a bunch of 35, 40-year-old artists talking about popping it. I got a question, though. And I know we've pressed the time. But Drake just released his album release date, right?
Did he?
Yeah.
So May 15th, Iceman is supposed to come out. We'll see. It remains to be seen, but they had this picture of Kendrick Lamar, and this looks AI in Photoshop.
It's
I don't
AI.
know why.
It's AI. I hope it is.
This is a real photo, but they said he had Kendrick Lamar leaving the studio in a fireman suit, and that he's supposed to drop an album to step on Drake's Iceman that's called Spider-Man.
Yeah.
How do y'all think that would work out? Like, I know Kendrick's super petty, and he's capable of doing something like this. He's super capable. Yeah. But how do you think that would work out for Drake or just the industry? Like, how do you think that will be received by the masses? Because that would be a bomb.
I feel like it's going to take a minute for Drake to pop back, which is why I feel like Kendrick's to stay tucked off. He already won. Let Drake get back back on the grid with things, and let's just see what the album is hitting on. I know one of them is gonna be "Put Me in Chanel" or whatever, because that song is on the radio now already, and I actually like it. But those are the type of songs that I'm used to hearing from Drake. That island, Caribbean, dance, soul music.
For
like
the
that.
ladies.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to by Drake, right? Now, if Drake came on here trying to be like Kendrick and, do like a whole cypher, I may be like, Drake, I can't really take you serious. So, I feel like he gonna be all right.
I feel like this. If Kendrick does that in real life, I'm gonna lose respect for Kendrick.
Yeah.
Because Kendrick don't need to do that type of stuff. Now, will it be funny?
I'm different.
Yeah.
I'm so different.
Yeah, no, I get it, but listen though. The way I see it, you already no need to beat on the dead horse. All right.
Yeah. I agree.
It would be funny. It would be funny, but is it gonna be that funny? Like, is the music gonna add up to the humor of it? Like, that's gonna be my issue. And it's like, why would you put all your hard work into an album just to combat this dude that you already beat? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
So I don't see Kendrick doing that. But if he does it, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I am gonna, and obviously because of what we do, I believe we do a great job at what we do. I'm gonna listen to Drake's album. I'm not a fan of Drake, but I will listen to the album, and we're gonna come in here and talk about it. And I'm gonna give it a fair listen. I'm not gonna listen to it once and be like, oh, this is trash, and then get back on here, trash the album. No, I'm gonna give it a solid 3 to 4 good days of me listening to it uninterrupted, and I'm gonna form my opinion on here.
Yeah, me personally, I'm for Petty Kendrick, just because I feel like for years Kendrick has tried his best not to do what he did to Drake. It's been years since 2012. He's been trying his best not to do what he did to Drake in 2024. So you think about 12. Let's give it a decade. For a decade, I tried my best not to go to that point, and you pushed me to that point for a decade, throwing subtle shots, doing stuff to my cousin. What he did to Baby King was crazy. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like he really went head first. Like, you did this to my cousin. Like, I'm not playing about family. I'm about to go at you and kill you. But I did this for 10 years. I held back for 10 years. So I got 10 years of bullshit pimped up.
Yeah.
And it's only been 2 years since I've been on your ass. I got 8 more years technically if I want to do this. So I'm not mad at the pettiness. Like, bro, I think sometimes when the bully is messing with you and like, for sure, like, bro, I got you. I can get out on you if I really want to, but I'm not. And then they push you to that point where they force you to, bro, I'm not letting up. I'm not letting up on you because I tried my best not to do this and not to go there. I'm about to put hands and feet on you.
You're like, I tried my best with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So I get, from your standpoint, I do understand it.
Yeah.
But from a listener standpoint, I couldn't.
I couldn't. I get it. I hope it wouldn't affect the music.
Yeah. But I do. I mean, like I said, and even if Kendrick does do it, I'm gonna listen because I love what we do here. But I'm not. I'm pretty sure if he does something like that, I'm not gonna go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing though. If he make that album called The Fireman and the music is fire and he not going at Drake, bravo. I'm gonna take it a step further. He make that album and get Lil Wayne on there because Lil Wayne got a song called Fireman. That's gonna be even better.
Yeah.
Now that'll be strategically petty. You know what I'm saying? If he makes that happen, because let's not forget, Wayne got a problem with Drake because while he was locked up, Drake wanted to mess around with one of his chicks, and that's really Drake's problem anyway.
Then went and got the name tatted. All right.
Yeah, and let's be real, that's one of Drake's problem. He dirty Max. He's the dirty Mac king. You know what I'm saying? So He'll go behind whoever and just make it seem like it's okay because I'm just a horny boy from Nickelodeon or wherever he's from.
But I think at the end of the day, what we cannot lose sight of is that everybody that enters into the rap battle, they enter it in at their own discretion. So they don't have to be there.
I decide when it ends.
So I get both perspectives. I get male point, I get our so
he didn't.
But I do agree with you, Todd. I agree with you, Todd. If he comes out with an album and it's just an album or it's just a collection of songs that are great songs, and he just put them out, he just happened to drop them on the same date that Drake dropped with no Drake shade. It's just me putting out music, but I'm stepping on you, and everybody know I'm literally stepping on you, and this is just me putting feet on you. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because if I turned you into Swiss cheese, I'm not about to hit you with no bazooka after that. That's just how I see it. That's just how I look at it. That's just how I look at it, man. But and you know what?
I come up in the Looney Tunes era where they will overkill you. They'll overkill Wild E. Coyote. Listen, this is overkill.
Yeah,
the Looney Tunes wasn't playing.
But I do hope Drake focuses on making the good music and not even thinking about being petty. And if he gonna be petty with everybody else than the person that beat you. And that's it.
And I hope he tells his story. Tell your story, Drake, man.
Yeah.
Tell your story, man. It happened. Everybody knows it happened. Avoiding it ain't going to make it go away. Tell the story, man.
Definitely. Well, everybody, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, man. This was a great show. I knew it was going to be great because this is how organic the topic even came about. So, Telly, I appreciate you.
Thank
Everybody
you.
was watching Mill. You already know what it is, my guy.
All the New York listeners, man. Hey.
He circled back. He like, I'm going to start it.
Keep your foot on their neck, bro. Most
Peace
definitely,
to New York, man. Peace to the guys, man.
Yes, definitely. Word is bond, son. We out of here, y'all. Indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Talks with Todd.